So the administration agents, or the administration section of Shadigay, they owed me $5,000 for they made some errors in what they were doing. And I wrote them some letters and I said, would you please send me back my $5,000? And they were not willing to send me back my money. So after several communications, I decided enough was enough, and I took them to court. I made an application in small claims court because it was only for $5,000, and I put my information in there. Now, I had them beat by law, and Shadigay, the one who represented Shadigay, knew that I had them beat by law. So they did not want to face me in court. They were afraid to go to court because they were afraid that I would get the judgment that I was seeking, because there was no way out for them in law. The judge who proceeded to get my application and to receive all the information and study it, when he became aware of the situation, he refused to hear the case. He denied me my rights without a law backing him to do this, and he just refused jurisdiction. Now, look here on this paperwork what he said. So here you see it says Court of Quebec, it says Canada, Chambre Civile, and he had the number and the date, and there's the judge, requesting party, defending party was Ville de Châteauguay. So this judge, after having looked at the evidence that was presented by both parties, he decided to invoke an Article 953 in the Civil Code of Procedure. That's what it says here. That's what he decided to invoke. And that was me against the city of Shadigay. So he says, the judge says, he rules this. Based upon that Article 953 in the Civil Code of Procedure, he declines competence. He says that he doesn't have the jurisdiction to hear the case. He can't hear the case. So here we are in the Civil Code of Procedure. Jurisdiction over small claims. The money claimed in an action involving a small claim, that is, a claim not exceeding $7,000. So my claim was for not more than $7,000 against the city of Shadigay. Now that code says, a legal person, a partnership, or an association may, as creditor, avail itself of the provisions of this book only if at all times during the 12-month period preceding the application, that means before when I laid the request in the court, not more than 5 persons bound to it by contract of employment were under its direction or control. So what that is saying is that this code can be invoked on behalf of the city if they do not have more than 5 employees working for the city. And we're talking about the city of Shadigay here. So the judge said that he doesn't believe that there's more than 5 people working, or 5 employees working for the city of Shadigay. That's why he invoked this code and said he cannot hear my case. He lied and he misappropriated law on purpose to protect Shadigay because they were beaten in court. Here is Shadigay's website, a public domain. Here is a picture of the district councilors for Shadigay. Scroll down. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so there was more than 5 employees working for Shadigay, and there always has been. These are just district councilmen. There's more, there's administration agents, there's the police, there's a whole bunch, but nevertheless. So here are 8, but yet the judge said he can't hear this case because there's less than 5 employees working for Shadigay. Well, then we have the mayor, so that would at least make 9 employees. So because they all chose to play games with the law and run away from the accountability, however, if I would do something evil, for say, that would be worthy of being judged, let's say I hurt someone or I stole something, they would want me to face my accountability. Yet when they're beaten, they do everything they can to run away from accountability. Well, I did not let this go, of course not, because these actions they're not acceptable, and I brought this whole case, this judge, and the city, and the representative, to the Human Rights Tribunal of Quebec. This case is presently before the Human Rights Tribunal of Quebec. I'm doing this on my own, and they will be accountable for what they've done. I put this out here to show you that there is a lot of corruption that is going on. There's a lot of corruption in the city council, and there's a lot of corruption in the justice system. And you need to be prepared, and you need to be able to defend yourself. It shouldn't be like that. The justice system should be there for people who are seeking relief from things that are happening to them that shouldn't be happening to them. And any lawyer that sees this video here in Canada or Quebec, you would have an accountability now to say, oh, this was wrong, I should stand up and do something. But of course you don't. What transpired in this situation, the wrong application of law, the deception that was used, basically fraudulent activity continues. At the Human Rights Council, I'm asking for heavy consequences to fall upon this party because of what they've done. Now, the evidence that I provided tonight through this video is first of all disgusting, and second of all very powerful. And let me tell you, all the news media and all the ones in positions of recognition across Canada should be saying, that is disgusting what has happened, what is done, and look at the evidence that is there. But nevertheless, it will remain silent. So I said you need to be able to defend yourself through your actions of exercising your rights as a human being. Corruption. If I seem a little upset in my video, it's not because I'm personally upset for what has transpired over this case. I know they're wrong, I know they're beaten, I know at the Human Rights Tribunal I'm going to get my justice. It's just I'm sad that so many people don't understand what's going on. And here is proof positive, first-hand witness and first-hand evidence of that corruption. And yet it will be tried to be swept under the rug. If I was in a position of power and authority in this country, I would not allow that to go on. If I was scanning the web and I saw something like that and I had power behind me, I would say, hey, get on this case right now and find out what's going on, because this is Canada and we do not accept those actions here in Canada. This is supposed to be, as we say, a place in society, a place for people, a place for justice, a place for human rights, yet corruption is all over the place.